Carla was almost 9 months pregnant, she bought a yucca plant. She found a corner of her apartment that felt right for it, watered it, and talked to it. But pretty quickly, things took a turn for the worse. If you've ever taken care of houseplants, maybe you know this part. It started to die.
How is it that I'm so good at taking care of this child who's about to come into the world, but I'm so bad at taking care of this one little plant? That really shouldn't be that complicated.
I hear stories like this a lot. My background is in engineering, and over the years, I've gotten pretty interested in the mechanics of plants, why they thrive, why they don't. Before long, I became the houseplant guy. People reach out to me with a lot of questions. Did I water too much? Did I not water enough? Does my apartment get enough sunlight? Maybe I should move it somewhere else. The questions start about the environment, but slowly they turn inward. Maybe I'm just not good enough.
I think it's very tempting to see a plant as kind of a testing ground for who you are as a person. There's something really beautiful in being able to help something live, and not just live, but thrive.
Dwayne is a comedian.
Let me tell my dog shut up real quick. Frodo, be quiet! Shh, I'm recording.
When he started his first late-night TV writing gig, his boss got everyone on the team a plant. He took it as a test. If he wasn't able to take care of it, he thought people wouldn't take him seriously. It died within a week.
But there was one writer who did not start until 2 weeks later. So one day I was walking by his office, his empty office that had a plant on the desk. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just steal this plant.
Dwayne switched his dead plant with the living one. So when the new writer started, everyone assumed it died because no one was there to water it. For the new guy, it was no harm, no foul. But for Dwayne, it was a second chance.
So then I think I watered it like once a week that Friday before I left the office. Then I come back that Monday and be like, what up, plant? Because I named it Plant.
It became a companion to him.
The job was very hard, so I would talk to it sometimes. I had a joke because I was the only person of color. I was like, this is the other person of color because it's green.
When the show's season wrapped, Dwayne took the plant home. As his career took off, it flourished. And when he closed his chapter in New York and moved to LA, he left it behind. Cengiz Yar is a photographer. A few years ago, he headed to northern Iraq to document conflict in the region. He witnessed the human toll of battle up close. Most nights, after interviewing refugees and spending time on the front lines, Cengiz would head home to the large yellow house he rented with other journalists.
In the courtyard for this house, there was like a big plot of kind of like dirt when we moved in, and there was burnt grass. Like you'd walk outside if you didn't have shoes on and the grass would poke your feet. It was like really hard and just like awful earth.
His roommates didn't seem to notice or care, but he saw potential.
I went to like the bazaar and I found a plant shop and I bought some seeds and I bought a little sprinkler.
He raked the brittle earth. He added water, not too much, but just enough. Next, the grass seeds.
And then eventually the grass started to grow. And the grass was really nice and green and fresh, and I could take my shoes off and socks off and walk through the yard without wincing. And then eventually had to get a lawnmower because the grass grew so much.
The tiny yard became a spot for the roommates to gather. It was a patch of peace amid chaos.
And it was like mine. I made it, and I might not own the dirt it was on, but like I made this thing happen, and it was mine.
When I hear people's stories, I find common threads. We're all connected by the goal to preserve life and encourage it, especially when the world surrounding it is hard. And we can be tough on ourselves when things don't work out. But maybe if we think about plants differently, we'll start thinking of ourselves differently too. Imperfect, complicated, subject to our environment, in need of love. Carla's yucca plant didn't make it after she gave birth, but she kept at it, and now she's got a full house.
A visitor coming. Say hi.
Hello.
He has lots of plants just like we do.